Hey, it's Maximo and welcome to Maximo's Travels. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Grand Mercure Awaji Island Resort and Spa. This would have to be one of the best, most comfortable and good value for money resorts I've stayed at for quite some time. I'll do a full review of all the hotel's many different facilities, discuss its exceedingly good value, give you an overview of the excellent food available, provide you with a detailed room tour, and see the most sublime views from a hotel room's balcony. Join me as I go off the beaten path in Japan and review the Grand Mercure Awaji Island Resort and Spa. We stayed at the Grand Mercure Awaji Island Resort and Spa for 3 fantastic nights. This hotel is well off the beaten path, and effectively the only way you can get here is by rental car or a tour bus, which is just as well because it has an absolutely massive car park. It's located high on a hill in the south part of Awaji Island, only a couple of kilometres from the port town of Fukura, where boats depart to the world-famous Onaruto whirlpools. This hotel is located well off the beaten path, and you'll need a good sat-nav to be able to reach it, up narrow, winding, hilly roads. But once you find it, the resort is massive. It covers quite a few acres. It has 329 rooms, each 35 square metres in size, quite large. It was completed in 1988, and whilst everything is clean and functional, in terms of design aesthetic, it is showing its age somewhat, especially its interiors. This is the front desk and lobby area that you're looking at. Certainly wouldn't describe it as grand, would you? There aren't that many Western visitors that stay in this hotel, and the English-speaking staff at the hotel are few and far between, but we managed to check in with a minimum of fuss. The view from our room's balcony was utterly spectacular, with views of Japan's inland sea, the Narita Strait and the Onaruto Bridge. The cost per night was 16,428 yen, or around about 175 Australian dollars, about 114 US dollars, including breakfast. This hotel, like so many other attractions on Awaji Island, pays particular attention to onions. The Grand Mercure Awaji Island Resort and Spa is a very large property. It's configured in a large Y shape, and whilst it only has 329 rooms, it's got really large common areas such as meeting rooms that are turned into table tennis rooms, a very large lounge with huge floor-to-ceiling windows, a fair bit of seating on the upper level, and leading down some stairs into what looks like a huge ballroom, but it's actually a lounge that offers complimentary drinks and snacks for happy hour between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m. and 9 and 11 p.m. daily. One of the key facilities of the hotel is the hot spring public baths. It's open from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and from 3 p.m. to midnight daily. I did use the hot springs twice. It's a perfect way to unwind after a hard day's touring. Unfortunately, there's no filming allowed in here, and these pictures are taken from the hotel's website. They're separate male and female hot springs, and they both feature a sauna. The hot springs are located just beyond the hotel main lifts, as are these coin-operated massage chairs. And just beyond the massage chairs, there's an area that has vending machines where you can get different types of beer and other alcoholic drinks, ice creams, different snacks, a whole variety of different soft drinks. The machines take coins, IC cards, and, in some cases, credit cards. The smoking room is also located near this area, but there were so few people smoking, it did appear to be little used. The basement area also featured a games area. It was a typical Japanese games area rather than a Western style one. This was quite a large area, and it featured a number of different machines, including snack machines, trading cards, typical arcade type and seated electronic driving games, machines where you could buy anime figures, about half a dozen or so gachapon machines, and a decent selection of claw machines. This certainly was unexpected. There was also a reasonably sized, if modestly decorated, nursery and children's playing room. And lastly, the basement also contained quite a sizable shop. It was quite an unusual shop. It was part convenience store. It sold everything from beer, wine, spirits, fresh fish, including sushi, freshly made sandwiches, milk, souvenirs, including t-shirts, fridge magnets, and other assorted knickknacks. A large array of locally produced products, including a very, very nice Awaji Island IPA beer, Awaji Island chocolates, onion-flavoured baked goods, locally made arts and crafts, as well as all sorts of different toiletries and fragrances, locally made pottery, locally sourced and very, very expensive salt, ginger syrup, crushed ginger.
Is it not crushed into it?
No, I think it should be crushed. Yeah. This shop had so many different really yummy things. The shop did have quite limited opening hours. It was only open in the afternoon from 4:30 to 9 p.m. daily, but it's certainly worth having a look in here. The lobby and front desk are located on the first floor, and its 1980s styling is probably most evident in this area. They must have a few weddings here because there's a decent sized chapel just to the side of the car park. We checked in on a Wednesday and checked out on a Saturday morning, and I was surprised at how many people were actually staying at the hotel and how empty the hotel was in the middle of the day. We were staying here in early March and the swimming pools were empty, but on the second day they started filling them up in preparation for the summer season. The swimming pool area was showing its age, but it would look quite inviting being here in the summer with its palm trees, large blue-coloured pool, and absolutely spectacular views of Japan's inland sea. From a pool area, you do get an excellent view of the imposing and stark white building, the huge windows of the lounge area, and all the guest room balconies. It does very much look like they're starting to fill the pool, getting ready for summer. Nice big pool. There looks to be a children's wading area that's fenced off from the rest of the pool by a metal fence. The pool area is protected from the elements and the wind by a small hill. You can climb up some rickety stairs to the top of the hill to get an even better view of the hotel complex and the surrounding countryside. At the top of a hill there's a flat section that contains a number of seats, a pergola, and what looks to be an Instagrammable picture spot. Now, I'm not really into taking all those Instagram pictures, but I'd imagine this would be popular with some of the guests here, as the red metal frame is perfectly aligned to the Onaruto Bridge and Naruto Strait, and the view from this direction is utterly stunning, as is the view of the port of Fukuoka in the exact opposite direction. What a beautiful location for a hotel resort. And you get a pretty good vantage point of the resort complex and its scale from this hill as well.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So this is a complimentary lounge. It's open between 3 and 6 and 9 and 11. And it's quite spacious. Hello Joe, nice to see you here at the lounge. Enjoying a cocktail?
It's like a lemon.
Lemon? Out of
something cocktail.
It came out of a machine.
It did.
And I'm having a beer.
Mm-hmm.
So cheers to me. Let's have a look around and see what's available. There's
Nibbles.
nibbles.
Close up, especially the
Oh, will. I'll do a fish. So here's some nibbles. I think that's dried onion. I don't know what that is. Or that. They're dried vegetables. And Joe says that that's dried fish. Interesting. Some crackers. And some lollies for the kids. There's some fruit. There's beer on tap. Sparkling wine. White wine. Red wine. Some soft drinks. Coffee. And that's what Joe had, the lemon shoku cocktail. And there's highballs available as well. And this is all including the price. Oishi. Yeah.
tasty beer.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. What are you going to have? What do you got there? Gin Spire. Isn't that gin?
It just keeps coming.
It just keeps coming. There's no limits.
I thought it would just deliver one serve, but no.
No, it didn't. Alright, so we're going to have some tonic.
Where's the tonic?
The yellow
tonic.
button.
Okay. Oh, choice.
There's one without sugar.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably one was without sugar. You've got to hold it down.
That'll do.
That'll do. Alright, we'll enjoy our drink. The on-site Sensorial restaurant does an absolutely fantastic buffet, and we ate here each of the 3 nights that we stayed at this hotel. Buffet is served from around 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. daily. The normal cost for this is around 8,690 yen, but because I'm an Accor Plus member, I received a 50% discount, which reduced the price to 4,345 yen, or around about $45 per person. And for this price, you received an all-you-could-eat buffet of the highest quality, as well as unlimited beer, wine, spirits, soft drinks, tea and coffee. I thought this was exceptionally good value, and that's why we had dinner here 3 nights in a row. I think the hotel was pretty full because this buffet was packed every night that we came. And the buffet offered an absolutely huge variety of food, both Japanese and some Western style.
Over there you can look for noodles.
Really?
Put them in a little basket.
Vegetarian friendly nachos. Ah. Chili con carne. Biryani. Black splice. Mako tofu. Seafood fried rice noodles. Chinese style fried rice. Sushi. Sushi. Amber jack. octopus balls. Pickles. Different seaweeds. Some soups. Miso soup. So this is a noodle station. We can make our own noodles. Roses. Beef. Cotton candy machine. A whole heap of different things. Enjoying your buffet dinner?
I am. Main course finished.
Yeah, we're on to second.
I'm just having a few chips and then dessert.
Well, I've got a little bit more of main meal. Some sushi, sashimi, and raw pork. And a couple of different gluten-free desserts. It's been good here. The dinners at this hotel are utterly fantastic, really good value, and the food is so fresh and flavourful.
Early the next morning,
The complimentary breakfast was just as nice as dinner, if a little bit less noisy, probably because alcohol wasn't served. The quality of the food and the choice was just absolutely outstanding. There were plenty of things that were gluten-free, and for Joe, plenty of things that were vegetarian. We were spoiled for choice. Everything was fresh, flavourful, and nothing ever seemed to run out. The service was fantastic. I'll have one of those smoothies too, I think. A red one.
Beetroot and banana?
Yeah.
Beetroot?
No. No. I then spotted something that was quite unique and famous at this buffet breakfast. The wall of donuts. Fascinating. And then right next to it was a huge selection of freshly cut fruit. I guess if you ate a donut and had some fresh fruit, it wouldn't feel so bad. And their breakfast desserts, including the panna cotta, were to die for. We were pretty much the only Westerners in the hotel, and I was quite surprised by the amount of Western food that were in the buffets, both in the evenings and for breakfast. There was also quite a big variety of Asian foods from other cuisines, as well as the more traditional Japanese breakfast food. The choice of food was it was overwhelming really. And if you think this is a pig in a blanket with sausage in the middle, you'd be mistaken. It's actually bamboo in a blanket. Interesting. There were quite a few Awaji Island dishes, including onion tofu and other dishes that had a predominance of onion in them. There was an abundance of rice and even a rice or dispensing machine. Rice machine. The noodle station from dinner was in use, and here you can make your own rice noodle dish. Boiled whitebait. They even had hot dogs here, and if you wish, you could add onions to them. And if there was any area of shortcoming, I'd say that the coffees were, well, they were drinkable, but not absolutely fantastic, if you catch my drift. Both dinner and breakfast were exceptionally busy at this buffet, and quite often you'd have to wait your turn in order to serve yourself your selected dish. But believe me, the wait was certainly well worth it. And I'll have my breakfast feast. You've got a few interesting things there, Joe.
I do. Of note, onion tofu.
Onion tofu, right.
Onion soup.
onion soup, some rice,
This is rice.
and some steamed veggies,
Yes.
and some cheese and salad.
Yeah, and this is egg as well.
That's an egg. Oh, enjoy! And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the room tour. We were staying in room 529 on the 5th floor. I believe all the rooms are the same size, about 35 square metres. I'd been upgraded to a balcony room with a fantastic view because of my Accor Plus Platinum membership. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
2 large single beds.
2 pillows each.
2 pillows each, not one. Two pillows each. They look comfortable. They haven't got that straw stuff.
Witty.
No. Alright. So there's a USB-C and USB-A and USB-C, as well as a power point there on each side of the bed. There's a reasonably large widescreen TV. There's a stool and a chair and a table, and the very nice general manager provided me with, I think, what might be chocolates and a couple of bottles of Japanese cider. Nice and spacious.
Yeah, same here. Little
Same
shelf
here.
as well.
Shelf.
I think your
with,
phone can just about fit on there if you wanted
yeah,
to.
phone. It's quite good. Nice big window. Nice big window, and it opens up to a balcony. There's nothing on the balcony, but this view is to die for. That is absolutely fantastic. There's no water in the pool because it's just come out of winter here. What a fantastic sight. It's the hotel on one side and the rest of the hotel on the other side. We have tea and coffee making facilities. There's a fridge, kettle, phone. There's space for your shoes. There's supplied slippers. There's storage for stuff. That's the front door, and through here is a toilet, a Japanese toilet with heated seats and a lot of fancy buttons. Right, and what have we behind these doors, I wonder? Oh, hello, Joe.
Welcome to the bathroom area.
That's the bathroom area. This opens up as well, does it?
This opens up too.
Right, and there's a sort of outdoor hand basin.
Outdoor?
What? Out of the
Right, okay.
out of the bathroom.
I'm more fascinated by this air dryer.
Was that one?
It's an air dryer.
It's a fancy one, isn't it?
Hair dryer.
Oh, slimline.
A slimline. It folds.
That's probably a travel one.
It sort of sticks in there like that.
Yeah. Okay. And what have we here? We have the bath room. It's a Japanese style. It's quite funky mood lighting. So you've got the shower, amenities, and the bath tub. The hotel even supplied yakitas, although the guests weren't really wearing them for either breakfast or dinner. Compared to the rest of the hotel, the rooms looked clean, newly renovated, modern, functional, and super comfortable. The hotel room was very quiet. The beds were comfortable, as were the pillows. The shower was fantastic. The air conditioning was quiet and very effective. The hotel was in a very good location and had oodles of free parking. And while the exterior and some of the interiors, especially the common areas, were showing their age, I couldn't say the same for the very nice rooms. The hotel had great facilities, including the hot springs and the very extensive shop. This hotel is well off the beaten path, so much so that the general managers told us that they have so few Western visitors that we were an exception. And whilst most of the staff spoke little English, they were all very friendly and obliging. This hotel would have to be one of the nicest, good value for money and memorable hotels we've stayed at for quite some time. We thoroughly enjoyed our stay here, and I'd give this hotel a Maximo rating of 4.9 out of 5. I do hope you've liked this video. If so, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Hit that notify bell so you'll never miss another upcoming video. If you'd like to support my channel, please consider buying me a coffee or hit that super thanks button. Until next time, you take care and bye now.